3, 2, 1.
Dang, Eric. Oh, is this thing on? Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Hello there. This is General Kenobi. Hey, this is David from Black Spire Broadcast.
Hey, I'm Todd Freeman, also known as Toad.
Hey guys, Appetite for Collectibles here.
Well, hey, I'm Seth with Rogue Five Garage.
Hey, it's J2SO.
Hi, I am Mark. Welcome to the Space Runners Lounge.
This is Joel Hazy at Hazy Customs.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Yo, this is Evan Nicolette.
Yo, it's your man Flex, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
Hey, this is Brian from Brian Makes Dioramas, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you are watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you're watching Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Ooh, where am I?
Hello.
How's everyone doing? Let me try to get back in this. Here we are.
I don't know how to answer that at the moment.
Right?
But, we're working on it. We're working on it.
We are. We're working on it. Thank you guys. Thank you all for coming. I know this is probably not where we expected to meet, but we're really glad you're here. Thank you to Eben and the Spice Runners Lounge crew for allowing us this platform to just chat and celebrate our anniversary. I don't know what to say at this point.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So first and foremost, I would like to say hi to everyone in the chat. And I did notice something when you guys were all chit-chatting. Let's see if I can make it happen. Happy birthday, Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, all right.
This layout is freaking me out, man.
Is this our brother from down under?
Yes, it is. So anyway.
Who just messaged me 15 minutes ago and said, where the hell is your channel at?
Oh, no.
Oh, my Lanta.
Right? So Gab After Dark is with us. How you doing, Gab?
What's up, Gab?
And he said hello to Justin and Rosa. 2 hours to go, said Justin. Rosa's saying hello. Izina saying hello there, awesome nerds. I'm going to need a huge pot of tea for this one. Hey, Gab, Justin, Rosa, Zena. Rebel Scum's in the house. He's saying hey. Ken's in the house saying hello. And, of course, Rob Zombie. We have the Jedi Cantina, which is Brett's new channel name. So that is Brett.
That's not us. That's just my rebrand. And we're all rebranding right now.
And Ken said he's so confused. We are too.
Yes.
We are too, quite frankly, but it is what it is at this point. And Rosa's saying hello to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Hello, beautiful Rosa. That's so nice. And that's when I found out that today is Robert's birthday. So how you doing, Robert? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Robert.
Happy birthday.
We got Zach in the house. How you doing, Zach?
There he is.
And Zombie said thank you for the happy birthdays. Justin is in the house. He came back after the 2-hour wait. Thanks for coming back. Scott Berry in the house. How you doing, Scott?
Scott.
And yeah, there's a giveaway. I hear there's a giveaway tonight to celebrate the announcement. Maybe. Maybe.
He's trying to will. He's using the force.
Right. And we got Kaz in the house. How you doing, Miles?
What's up, guys?
Kaz, what's up?
I see Scotty. Oh no, I forgot to charge my mouse. Please tell me you're not going to stop.
Oh no.
Oof.
Did the mouse?
There we go. That's better. All right. Anybody else that I missed?
J2SO.
J2SO is in the house. How you doing, J2SO?
Evan showed up.
Evan showed up. That might have been me by accident, or Evan did show up. We have Rex in the house, JD in the house. Back deliveries in the house. How you doing? Our buddy Sergio. How you doing, Sergio?
Sergio.
Nice. SWA, Star Wars Addict 77. That's Mr. Jeffs with an S. How you doing, Jeff?
What's up, Jeff?
Over there in New Vermont, Hampshire.
Right? I love this.
Yeah.
Children of the 80s assemble.
Yeah, awesome. There you go.
We have Nilda in the house. How you doing, Nilda?
What's up?
Good to see you. Hello there, General. General Kenobi is in the house.
General Kenobi.
We have Dan, Dynamic Menace. How are you doing? Yes, it is a special session of the nerds. Welcome.
Sure is.
Special nerd session. And Andy Maya's in the house. Hey, Spice Runners, brothers and sisters. And
Andy,
yes, that's what we are tonight. We're all Spice Runners. Ooh.
I'm gonna peek over the.
Oh, Peek Obi-Wan. How you doing, Chad? Thanks for stopping by on over here. Glad you found us. Sam P. How you doing, Sam?
What's up, Sam?
Okay. We're hanging in there. All right. Anyone else that I missed?
You got Sean Solo?
No, I missed
Solo,
it.
what's up?
Sean Solo's in the house.
Brother Solo.
Scott yelled at you to change the layout.
I know. Change the layout. It's making me crazy. All right. I'm trying with this mouse.
That's all right.
New comments. Let's just press that button, see what happens. Sean, hi. There he is.
The Collector Cad, what's up?
Did I get everyone? I think I got everyone. And if I didn't, I know these guys will let us know. And I do apologize. My mouse is just not happening with me tonight. Rex, I got Rex. Likes to go up, it just doesn't want to do the down part. All right. So what's new, gentlemen? Anything new this week?
You just want to run through it real like a short Cliff Notes version?
Oh, we don't want that. How do I change it?
There you go.
That's better. That's better. So, yeah. So, the episode tonight was listed as a special announcement. And I realize that not everyone is a slave to Facebook or even like what's on the Facebook page this week and yet because you're living life. And you might not know what's been going on and why we're here and why it's the three of us and no one else. So earlier in the week, we all received word, and I'm going to read exactly how I put it on the Facebook page because I don't want to throw any emotion into it. I just want to be factual.
Yeah.
So Joe decided to end the Rogue Five Cantina effective immediately on Thursday for after tonight's episode. So we were supposed to have the anniversary episode, and it was going to be our last episode.
Right.
He also said that he would be retaining the Rogue Five Cantina name exclusively for his own use. So that's where it began. Now we're going to fast forward a little bit. The unabridged version is since then the Rogue Five Cantina YouTube page is gone, as are a year's worth of episodes. So
yeah.
That part sucks, and we didn't know that was going to happen. We were blindsided as well, and we do apologize if you were a guest and you shared your episode with your family, your friends, or just I'm going to watch my episode because it makes me feel good, and that was a great time, and I just want to reflect, and this is where I'm going to get emotional because, like for us. We have episodes that we would probably love to revisit. And, I guess that wasn't taken into consideration, So one thing I will tell everyone, because we feel pretty protected at this point, it occurred to me tonight, if you guys remember, Brett put us on Spotify. And he uploaded 12 episodes on Spotify. Up until that moment, the only episode I was aware of that still existed anywhere was Rex's episode, because he shared that to his channel.
Yeah.
So Rex's episode is on YouTube, and the first 12 episodes of our Rogue Five Cantina are still on Spotify. And we are probably all going to download it just because we really want to.
Well, the good thing is on Spotify, I was able to put them up with video.
Yes. So they're video.
So they're there and they're not going anywhere. I control that account. So, you know, if you want to go back and catch the beginning of this whole thing, it's still there.
Yep. Which is amazing.
Just speaking about the episodes, I usually set up the streams. I know, you know, we all tried to have like pieces of how we did everything. So I would do our thumbnails. I would set up our streams, and then, you know, we'd convene on Sundays. And I did make the direct request before the DEF CON 5 button was hit to let me download the episodes for safekeeping, editing, sharing back out in another way somehow, even if it's on a Facebook group or something. And before I could get home to do it, I came home to absolutely nothing there anymore. So
yeah,
what's done is done now, you know.
Yeah, as far as the Facebook
but
group
Janine,
goes,
you saved me. I was in the depths about it, and you said, "Hey,
I'm
man,
like, oh my gosh, they're still on
what
Spotify.
about Spotify?" And I go, "Oh my gosh, I forgot I'd set that all up." Yeah,
right. And you know, after a year, what happens is you start to, you know, kind of anticipate a personality. So I anticipated that maybe something was going to happen with the Facebook group, which was the Rogue Five Cantina group. And honestly, I put together like the most ratchet Facebook group on the planet. I just called it the Rogue Cantina.
Yeah.
I threw up like whatever picture was the next picture available on my phone, because I knew you guys would probably recognize my crap that I print and be like, oh, okay, this is legit. This is a good one.
Yeah.
And I sent an invite to Scott and an invite to Rex, because at that time, as far as I knew, those were the only people that knew anything, because I found out everything from Scott. I was doing my 13-hour day at work.
Yeah.
And I was not on Instagram. I was working.
Yeah.
And at some point I was talking to Scott because we had like, you know, a shrimp emergency for the cat or whatever. And that's when I found out. And I saw the preview on Instagram where Joe said that he was going to be done or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, it's a big commitment and maybe not everyone is ready for it, whatever. Wants to do it forever. I did not see the part until I got home and opened it up where he was, you know, saying that he was going to keep the name and not give it to us or share it. And I didn't understand what was going on. It was odd.
Yeah.
So anyway, so long story short, Joe did post on the Facebook page, I don't know, yesterday, maybe in the group page, saying effective immediately, the Rogue Five Cantina is no longer something, closing its doors. And so like, that's when we learned, all right, we're not having an anniversary show. And the rest is kind of history. So if you are on Facebook and you would still like to be part of the group, and we really hope you would, it is now the Rogue Five Cantina. I've been sending out invites. I know everybody else has been. I've seen most of you, a lot of you there, except for Zach, who still doesn't have Facebook. But
I have it pulled up if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what it looks like right now. Can you see it?
No, not yet.
There it is. So that's what it looks like right now. And so we have a thing in the group right now, because I know that's a horrible picture. I mean, it's literally on my stove. It was a panic move. we've asked everyone to like maybe give us a picture that they think would be a great cover photo for the group. So everyone is weighing in on that. And there's been some really, really good ones, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And just, everybody contributing to the group has been awesome as well.
Yeah. I mean, what's happened has happened. It sucks. And Flex, of course, if you want to weigh in, by all means, but I'm not trying to speak for anybody when I say, it really sucks when you don't have any control over things, and it just happens. So at this point, through several conversations between Janine and myself today, just asking each other, do we want to do this? Are we doing this? How are we doing this? Are you doing this? Is he doing this? Am I doing this?
Mm-hmm.
We sift through all that, and it really comes down to looking at what we've already done and accomplished. And I think one really cool thing that everybody settles on, and I've heard from several people in the community, is we shared people's work in progress, and we showed off their collection rooms, and we showed a spotlight on them because maybe they don't want to put the effort into doing a full-time YouTube channel or social media presence, but they like to be part of it.
Right.
And we shined a light on that family thing. And so, going forward, if things work and everything, that's really what I get the feeling that we did that was unique and special, and people appreciated about us, was having a place to share.
Yeah.
And the focus was on the community and the viewers rather than us just trying to be internet personalities or whatever, And so I posted a poll and asked today on the group, like, what would you like to see? And I said a link to jump on and show some things, just where we'd say at a point in the stream, okay, if anybody wants to jump in, here's your chance. Show us what you got. A hotline to call, because I'm doing that on my podcast and it's kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Or a Discord, because in Discord you can do a video call where you don't have to show your camera and you can talk audibly, or you can show photos or video, and you would then stream that over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And both of those choices got 0, and it's 100% that people would love to have a link to jump on when we're doing something and share. So the love is still there. Everybody's still there. It's just we have to find a new place to do it. And that's I really worked hard for a couple of days to try and negotiate that and navigate that. I guess I should say navigate, not negotiate. Sorry. There was no negotiation. And it just couldn't get worked out. So Eben was kind enough to still help. And I got a hold of Eben and said, look, I was in a moment where I was going to have to step away from this and do some other things. And then it just, with the conversation later, it fell apart. And then it just got worse. It just, I told you earlier, it just kept getting worse throughout the day. Like, what are you doing to people? It became really nasty and rude and hurtful and vengeful for zero reason. I'm not going to say much more than that, but I went back to Eben and reassured him that I'm with Janine, and I went back to Joe and said, listen, just to be clear, I'm with Janine. We're doing this. We have people that love us, that want to keep doing this, that we love back. So,
and I don't even know. I didn't even realize. It's been overwhelming. I've had so many people reach out that have offered their StreamYard for streaming for tonight, for instance. This is Brett's giveaway.
If you know Arabic, here, I'll leave it up long enough. You can go look up what it means.
Awesome.
I'll give that away at some point.
That's awesome.
It'll be a fun one. We won't reveal it today, or maybe we will. I don't know.
Right.
But we know we want to move forward, and we know the community that we've built wants us to move forward, and they've already been kicking in ideas on the group, and we've got 90 members, and I don't even think it's been 48 hours, has it?
No. Saturday, yesterday was when I started
and
inviting
they want to they want to be able to jump on with us and share stuff, and we're asking for suggestions to name it.
Yep.
You know, and artwork. We're letting everybody have a part in it. You know, so once that's done, I'll get right to setting it all up, and you know, it I don't know. It's just not about an ownership thing for me.
No,
I don't know why it ever was, but I guess you got to just explain your expectations up front, and then you won't be in this later, I guess.
So that's where we're at. You know, everyone's saying just keep the name, start a YouTube channel and group.
Yeah, but the handle thing doesn't work that way. You can do that with the channel name, but not the handle.
I don't think
it would have to be like
Rogue
5 Cantina 72 or something like that. Which at this point, like we want you guys to pick it. Like we'll keep going on the group and throwing ideas on the group. I think Janine was one of your first posts about that.
Yep.
So like go to the Rogue Cantina on Facebook, join the group, and find those posts and respond to them. We can pin some of that to the top, and then hopefully in the next few days or whatever, we'll have it figured out.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. There's no hurry in my brain. We don't know if we're going to do an every week show. We don't know if we're going to do every week on Sunday at the same time. We don't know if we're going to do every 2 weeks, if we're going to do once a month, if we're going to change the day completely, or if all of us even want to do it. We haven't had that conversation yet. It's way too soon.
Yeah.
You know, it was the one thing, and then it was another thing, and then it was another thing, and then another thing. And I think we're just like, you know, is there something else is going to drop, or are we done now, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
Space Pants Cantina. Believe it or not, I looked up
Space Pants Cantina.
I looked up Space Pants as an idea yesterday, and someone has it. That's so funny. That's so funny. But like Kaz said, you know, it doesn't matter what you call it. We're all family here.
And that's the thing.
You know.
That is the thing. Yeah, and we want it to be, you know, Flex has hyperdrive, and maybe that's enough for Flex. I don't know if he's decided that yet. And, you know, Brett has his streams that he does on his channel. I'm the like odd man out. You may tune in every week and see me sitting here talking to myself. And that's fine too. But like, we just don't even know yet. It's also new. It's also sudden. We wanted to make sure we all spoke and like figured it out, because it's just been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the support. We absolutely do. Like I started to say earlier, I've heard from so many people. I know Brett has too. I'm sure Flex has. I've had, you know, other channels like Explore the Forest said, you know, hey, we're going to talk about you guys tonight. And if you need to stream, you can use our platform, which is amazing. Yeah. And, you know, people like Nilda and all the Spice Runners guys. I mean, I could just go on and on and on with like all the people. And I should have kept a list, because I'm going to forget people. But like the fierce loyalty and the outpouring of support was absolutely overwhelming. It really was. So now what?
The JEB Cantina.
The JEB Cantina.
Janine, Brett, Elijah. JEB Cantina. That's fun. Oh man. But you know, there was already people dropping stuff they're working on in the group today. Yeah. So my thing was just scheduling stuff and being later in the evenings on Sunday too. And it's I don't know. It's like you want everybody to know what's going on, and before you even get a chance to do that, you get the rug pulled out. So then that stuff frustrated me to say, forget anything I was saying before. Now I'm upset and I got a fire under my ass. And rather than direct it at a person, I want to direct it at like you said, figuring out a way forward. Right. I want to. So,
yep.
The FJB.
FJB, I love it. Sundays with a double O. Cute.
Oh,
that was Rex. Yeah. Outpost. Cute. Yeah. Love it. How about using saloon in the name instead of cantina? That's a great idea. We could be Jawa minions. There we go. Love it. Hey, Diana. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Double T.
Right. So, well, Flex, anything on your mind?
Yeah, I guess it's my turn to say something, right? Only right, I guess. I apologize for my awkward silence. I'm still processing it. Like I told Brett and I told Janine, I was like, wow, I didn't see that one coming at all when we got that text. Then kind of tuned out of social media yesterday. And, I was apple picking with the family and stuff. And I didn't have internet, where I was in the farm and stuff. And when I started driving back, I started getting all these dings and people were just, DMing me all day. I was like, what is going on? Just based on the comments they were saying, I was like, what happened? Like, I was so lost, and then someone kind of filled me in and, so now it hurts even more now, after hearing everything about the deletions of the page and, all that stuff, that now it hurt it more. But, as that's a negative experience, the on the other side, the support from all of our friends in the chat and the community, has been overwhelming and absolutely humbling, and I think I speak for the three of us. We can't thank you guys all enough, in the chat. Guys truly have demonstrated, that we are one big family and that we will stick together and we'll get through this. So thank you from all of us.
Yes, definitely.
And I think another thing that people are asking, what happened? Was there a big fight? There was not a big fight.
No.
There was nothing like that.
Mean,
that I know of.
I was on the phone with the guy and he's telling me he wants to do all this. And there was other stuff said and I was like, oh, okay. And it just kept changing and changing and changing. And then I'm trying to go, and I didn't even get a chance to talk to you guys. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it just, I don't know. I guess I'm like, Flex is like, I feel like I know that I want to do something, but I'm just like, my head's exploding because of everything that happened yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it wasn't with us. That's what ticks me off. It wasn't with any of us here. It just,
nope.
Look, you can't control how someone else is going to react to your words, but you have to understand that your words carry a weight that's going to have a wave when you throw it in a pond, and rather than fight that, you just got to let that roll off your back and deal with your family. And that didn't happen. So,
I didn't know about the effort to move everything part. I don't.
There's hurt, there's shock, there's a level of festivity, and then just from experience and being more mature, you can say, all right, listen, I'm mad at you right now, and I know we can get through this, but could you at least meet me here? Nope. Throw my hands up.
Yep.
So.
And that's the biggest thing, to go from I want to keep the channel for my personal use to I deleted everything.
Scott nailed it right there. That's really what happened.
Yeah, so Brett asked him to allow him to download the episodes. And
because I'm like the tech guy, and I got the real good internet and all that. I'm like, bro, I do this all the time. I've been doing it for years. I can download 2 or 3 hours of a video in minutes. I can edit out whatever needs to be edited out for trademark reasons and post it right back up within an hour, or it's technology. There's a lot of cool little things you can do with the push of a button, Let me push the buttons. I didn't get that opportunity because someone else decided that a person outside of the circle's comment about the whole thing was enough to just say, I'm done. Okay, well.
Yep.
I don't know. I know that's kind of mystic. I know that's mystery what I'm saying, because I'm not going to throw a lot of detail out there, but I don't know. I'm just shaking my head, but like I'm really excited though when I do, and that's the whole thing about tonight. The biggest thing we wanted to do tonight, just before any of this even happened, was life's going on, whatever's happening is happening, but hey, Sunday night, let's just at least get on and thank people. It's 1 year. We can celebrate. We've been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
And thanks for sticking with us, and we're hoping things get better and we just keep going. And even though we didn't get to do that where we wanted to do it, now we're doing it here, I think is a much bigger platform anyway.
Yeah.
Then looking over at the group that you started, like there's so much support there already. Like I'm like, forget it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, because honestly, I thought maybe we would just have the Facebook group, and it would be a way to keep in touch, when we do the
right.
The the whip, and just like just have a group. Yeah. And when Brett reached out and said, "Hey, we should still try to do something," it was like, okay, and that's what made me start to think about that. Like, we should.
My analogy to Janine earlier was it's like when somebody wants to go to the gym and you've been to the gym and you know what it takes to be consistent in the gym, and you miss some days in the gym. You don't always go to the gym, but damn well you can make time for the gym. And R5C was kind of like the gym, and there was times where I would miss, and there's times where I'd have stuff going on. And all of us did.
Yeah.
And I was just feeling a way about that. Like, man, I don't want people upset at me because I'm missing all the time. I want to be there, but I need to make some adjustments here. But after things transpired, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to the gym. Let's go. Like this. Let's go. Let's go. I can't say that enough. Like, I hope you guys want to do something with me. I hope I didn't rub anybody wrong in any of this. And I really hope that the family that we've grown out there sticks with all of us in anything we all do, because the desire is definitely there now.
Yeah.
If it was waning, trust me.
Right? It's weird how these things happen.
But and also to reiterate what I said earlier in this was the feedback I'm getting is that we had a special thing where we put a spotlight on the community. And Janine, way back a long time ago, I think you had said, hey, just show us your collection rooms. Doesn't matter what you collect, just show us what you're
if you don't make anything.
Yeah, show us what you're working on. And then like it just grew into this thing, the work in progress, the whip. And people were like loving to show it off their stuff. We got guys that are pros. We got guys that have worked in movies and in film. We got guys that are just doing it as a hobby that are so talented they could be in film and movies, and they just love doing it.
Yes.
And then there's people that are just learning, and there's people that are teaching, and it's just so cool. Like, oh, we can't stop this. Like if we do something, we got to just make it about them,
Yep.
And I think that's what we did special, and I think that's what people appreciated about us and want to continue. So
absolutely. Because
wait a minute. Disney Hater Star Wars Club. Hold on. Now.
He's not a hater.
Come on now.
But I think what we found early on is that there are so many great creators. Like if you were in the Spice Runners Facebook page today, my gosh,
I'm over here trying to make lamps. I'm trying to make lamps out of this.
And then Dubak shared some artwork,
Yep,
and it was like the one thing that we had that other groups didn't have. People would put it in their pickups, but we put a little bit more of a focus on it. And to see something from like Chad's vintage collection characters that he creates to these ginormous things that Nathan and Greg create, easy. It was like, and everything in between. It was just like the coolest thing in the world. So we definitely
my 3D printer's going crazy. Hold on.
We definitely want to keep that going. We're definitely going to be asking for name ideas. We would love to know. We'll probably end up once we decide that we're going to pick a different topic, same day, every other week, whatever we're going to do. We'll put it out there, maybe some options, and see what everybody thinks, and try to work around it best we can. I have a crazy schedule. I'm the only one on this coast, so it's kind of weird, but we're committed to making it work, and that we will.
We're getting some feelings there,
right?
From some people.
Right.
We don't have to bash anybody. People see things for what they are. And when statements are made out there, like I said, you can't control the narrative then.
Nope.
So we don't have to say anything. Flex looks like he wants to say something. Justin, I'm using green screen, but that's your print that was just making my machine go wild. It's his Christmas ornament jig. It worked, brother.
Cute.
Oh boy.
Nice. All right. So anyway, so that's it. We're done with that conversation. I think, as far as what happened, and it's time to move forward. And as far as the name goes, I'm not interested in it. Goodbye, good riddance. As far as, can I just put this out there to my brothers? I didn't love the first sister name.
Nobody here's called you that yet tonight, so
so we don't have to do that anymore.
All right.
So no more first sister. Any other things that we don't want? Sorry, I'm sick, guys.
That's fine.
Submit your list by the end of business. Hey, you know what? Too, we did a mental health special, and people shared things, and even Joe.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, let's have some empathy. Even Joe suffered some terrible loss over the last few years.
Yep.
And I did go back to him today, and said, "Listen, put the stuff aside for a second." And I was clear. Yes, I'm mad at you about this. Whatever. But are you okay? Is any of this a result of something else? He wanted me to assure anybody interested that he's fine. Okay. But I think that's a necessary thing. Is don't be afraid to ask somebody no matter what's going on, because you never know what that person is going through or thinking about or wanting to do. So I think because of us doing that episode, you were going through some things at that time. Lex has been through a hell of a lot. I've been through things. It did, because of our show, it made me think of that. So that's why I did that to him.
Yeah, that was excellent.
So
that was good.
No, it's true. Yeah, I think for future shows, we, still like to have guests from time to time. And I'm speaking for all of us. I don't know this for a fact, so maybe I'm just speaking for myself. I think we kind of like the format of the Spice Runners show. There will probably still, buy, sell, trade, and all those kind of things. We may think of other things. I don't know. We really haven't even had a second, really, none of us. Last week, none of us thought we'd be sitting here talking about this.
Right. My thing to Scott's question was to have a section of the stream where you say, "Okay, we're going to open it up and we're going to post the link," but don't abuse it. Like, don't be the guy that's on there every time just trying to be there. Like, show us something. Show us what's going on.
Yeah.
Even if you're just like moving things around, just show us your collection. Show us something that lets everybody see what's that's that nerd side of you that we all have,
Yeah.
So that was like my big thing was like it's all about that work in progress, and then maybe shining spotlights on people, in the community that we love, that do other things. Like I know a lot of guys that do vintage collecting that are just amazing guys, and they're big personalities in that community, you know, and keep it Star Wars-y or Marvel or Batman or whatever. Just show us what's going on. Like take the restraints off. Take the restraints off of saying it's a Star Wars thing, and just anything you're working on. What do you got going on? What are you doing? Let's see it.
Yep. And this is a good idea too. I like this idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, Robert, was like, just throw that link up and let you jump on. Here's what I'm working on. Okay, next. You know, maybe there's 5 people waiting that want to show something. All right, you know.
Yep. We're just going to kind of figure it out as we go, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Like
we joked about Sunday mornings, make it like church.
I
said the Dark Side Tabernacle.
So George used to have what he called Star Wars Church.
Yeah.
And when I started working at Hobby Lobby, I said to George, I can go to church now. And he's like, oh, we're not going to do it anymore. And I was like, no.
Like that.
And like I was kidding with Brett. I'm like, George used to have Star Wars Church. We could do it early in the morning. I'm an early bird.
Yeah. And it helps our international friends that are on that, 6, 8, 10 hours ahead of us and stuff. I don't know. We just have to see what works. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh my gosh.
You saying nothing.
The cheerful cantina. Yeah, you Hobby Lobby rules. That's so funny. That just made me laugh so hard. Sometimes you need one of those moments. No early mornings, please. So that's the other thing. Like,
Robert,
is this
it's always early
for everyone? Not really.
I would do my workshop streams at 3:00 in the afternoon, and he's like, "Oh, I got to take my kid to school at 7 a.m. the next day in Australia," and he's talking about no early mornings.
Right? It is so funny.
That's funny. What a 66.
We're all happier now.
Sorry.
What's up, Billy? I have that cup.
Boy, Bill,
Tom Zanoni.
I'll tell you one thing I'd like to share. As you see, like the love, obviously being reciprocated, from the chat at ICCC, I was able and I was blessed to have met a lot of our friends here in person.
Yeah.
And
so cool.
Just the same way, you can feel the love through the chat, that's how it was in person. General Kenobi, he was my bunkmate. He had an amazing weekend. He is what it is. What you see is what he is. He's a genuine, amazing, beautiful person.
How did he handle the commando stuff?
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, I'm not one to kiss and tell, so you're gonna have to ask. Tony, Star Wars Sith. Also, just.
Yep.
I kept seeing him without his hat. I was like, is that Tony?
Big personality. When I saw him before he saw me, and I just came from behind and just, gave him a big hug behind and stuff. And the love was amazing. Pop the bounty hunter, Ricky.
Yes.
Big
nice.
Teddy bear, man. One of the
sweetest,
looks
like he is.
Nicest guy you will ever want to meet.
Nice.
Trent, Bespin guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was truly a pleasure meeting him in person. What a stand-up guy.
Amazing collector too.
Brian builds dioramas, in person, and it's like
that's so cool.
You already know all these guys, it was just amazing. Who else? Man, so many guys. Well,
Nilda was there, right?
I've met Nilda. Yeah, I've met her in MegaCon. George, Eben, we've already have met before. Chris Elliott,
Chris
Elliott, his son, also, stand-up guy, everyone, so when I see the names pop up in the chat, I was smiling because I was like, wow, I was with these guys last weekend, we were all, having meals together and taking pictures together and sharing stories and having a good old time together. So if you guys can make it out to ICCC next year, definitely make the effort because it was worth every minute. Worth every minute.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Are you going to New York Comic Con or no?
No. The next con I may attend is Rhode Island Comic Con.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
It's also one here next month, a local one. It's more of a card show, but they're bringing 3 Star Wars guests. So I may check that out. Yeah, I may check that one out.
That'll be cool.
That's very cool. I know a lot of people are talking about going to Rhode Island this year.
Yeah, it's a decent lineup.
Which is very cool. Chris Elliott, you're a funny guy. Nope, nothing going on here.
Move along.
Right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Rhode Island one. When is that one? November?
Yeah, the end of November. No.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I've heard so many, and now my brain is like scrambled. There you go, Zach. Take the plunge. Do it. You can put your name as first name grilled, last name cheese. I think they allow that now. Awesome.
DM me, girl. I'll send you the information.
Flex won my friendship giveaway. He just can't miss. Really? That's so funny. That's awesome.
You want another one?
Yes.
Wow.
Is this the stream we're looking for? That's awesome.
I just pulled up a big list of cons here.
I'm going to blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I couldn't get down there. We had gone to France. I went to Disneyland Paris. That was cool. All the Star Wars stuff there.
Pictures were great.
It was really cool. And I didn't even get half of them posted up that I want to. But, man, there's so much stuff going on. Dude, Cincinnati's got one coming. Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina.
It's a lot.
Illinois, Irving, Texas, Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. That's still in October. My goodness. But yeah, it was cool. It's different over there. I had never been to Europe at all, so it was cool. And then to see how they treat Star Wars and things, it was neat. It was unique. But that's I think I came back like the week. I think the con was that weekend when I got back.
Yeah, but I'll definitely be on next year. God willing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoyed obviously getting autographs and meeting the talent and stuff. And this one was a good one because it was like the OT fighters and stuff. But the best part, the highlight of everything was meeting everyone in person. That was just like we see each other and like, oh, what's up?
Like you already know him, yeah.
Bro,
how was Billy D?
Billy D was good, It's like weekend picture me and George took with him.
Yeah,
it was like weekend at Bernie's, he's just sitting there. Like, I was kind of like with my eyes in the peripheral. I was just like, is he like even like breathing? But it was cool.
That's hilarious.
Some people, who was it? They were, was it, oh gosh, why am I forgetting his name? He did the artwork for the passes.
Jeremiah.
Yes.
He was like checking out the hotel, and there was Willow.
Yeah.
Standing right there.
They're all over the place. They are all over the place. Every time we went to eat, he was behind me. This guy, there. The Jedi chick, she was at the bar. Like they're like all around us. Us.
Cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, good times. Good times.
Welcome, Izzy. It's good to see you. I'm glad that you found us. This is for tonight.
Thanks for coming.
And then Justin has a special code in his store, which is use code Blaster to celebrate our 1 year anniversary. And that is for 10% off his Utini swag and merch apparel store. So thank you for that, Justin. That's cool of you to do.
90% goes to us, 10% goes to savings.
Yeah.
Willow rode the elevator with me. That's funny.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Press 4. I'm a wizard."
Right? That's great. Awesome.
It was funny. One night it was me, Nerd Dad, and General Kenobi, and Timothy Zahn sat literally right behind us with his wife. And Jose's face was priceless. He looked. He was like, "Yo, Timothy Zahn is in the next table." And he was trying to take a selfie with Christian. You know, they were trying to do it like on the DL, but it just looked so obvious
to have him in the background.
Yeah, he's gonna get
so funny.
And I'm watching this and I'm like, that's hysterical.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it was.
You can reach the 3. You could reach the 4.
Right? Oh, when he can't rip.
He said, no, he couldn't.
He might have been an Ewok. That's awesome.
Speaking of Ewok, now I don't know how I missed this. Did you know that they never said the word Ewok in Return of the Jedi?
Yep, it's true.
They never referred to them as Ewok. That's crazy.
Right. That's true.
And that's one of those pieces of trivia that you don't even think about until somebody tells you that, and you go, "Wait a minute."
Mentions it, yeah.
Let me think about that. Kind of like the piece of trivia that we got from Rex's interview with Roger Christian.
Yeah.
About the dice. Han Solo's dice. What color are they?
I have mine right here.
You do?
Aren't they bronze?
I can get it off of this stinking thing. Yeah, I keep mine right above the camera.
Nice.
But these are from Galaxy's Edge, and I think the ones he had on the video were silver. Mm-hmm. But he said what color? My response was blurry.
Yep.
I can't see nothing.
So Roger said they were silver. You got really big fuzzy dice, and he got, a whole bunch of different sizes down to the smaller ones. And he and George picked the smaller ones, and they were silver. It's a great interview. If you guys haven't seen it, the link is in the new Facebook group page. It's really great. Like, you're just going to sit there and listen and not even realize the time's going by. It's really that good.
Yeah.
You know
Frankie.
what? There's people out in the community too that are really good at things, and rather than sit back and rest on that, they stay humble. And Rex is one of those guys. I mean, he was so excited about that.
Yeah.
He was showing me like the letter he wrote, the response he got, the intro video. He's respecting my opinions on the stuff, and I'm just blown away that he got what he got. I'm like, bro, don't ask me. I need to be asking you.
Yeah.
Like I was blown away. That was awesome.
Yeah.
He did a great job with that.
He's doing a great job.
He asked the question and kind of set it up and then just laid back and let the guy talk, and it was great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. Scott had the pleasure to edit it.
I was just getting ready to say he got the edit for him, and it came out awesome, man.
It really did. It really did. And what is that? Like his second interview that he's done on his new platform, which is like, wow.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah. Shoot, Humble Outlaws Club.
Yeah. Yeah. I never thought that we would have made it 10 weeks. I didn't know.
Right.
And just to have Rosa from another part of the world and all the other people that come, and it's not about that they want to see us. They want to be, because they know they're going to say something in that chat and we're going to acknowledge it, and it's like we're friends having a conversation.
Absolutely.
It's not about us, and
well, I think Justin said it really well in the Facebook group. He said, even watching Spice Runners, he's not always into the conversation or the topic, but it's still like you're sitting around in your friend's living room just chatting.
Exactly.
And I think that's awesome, because that really sums it up quite well. And, gosh, when you guys were all at ICCC, there was not a damn thing on. I was like, what are we going to do?
Nobody was on during that.
Where's 90 Day Fiance? I gotta do something. Yeah. What am I going to watch?
Right.
Yeah.
So I listened to every single one of Pop's, day 1 review, day 2 review, all of Kenobi's. Like, if anyone had one, George had a couple. I was like on it listening, especially driving to and from work. And I tried to find something about 45 minutes because I have a long ride. But I was like, oh, thank God there's something,
It's funny. And it's funny being on the other side of that fence watching all of them doing their edits, like at night when they're eating, whatever, and they're all doing their edits.
Right.
They work hard. Tony
Absolutely.
and the general.
It is a commitment. And you don't realize till you do it. Like we were saying, the weekly thing for us, showing up every week.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's not hard.
Right.
But it's hard.
It's the gym. It's the gym, it's the whole gym thing. Chad said Luke always pronounced his home planet as Tatooine. And I always say, like, when you go back and watch A New Hope, the Millennium Falcon was the Falcon, and then 20 minutes later it was the Falcon.
Yep.
And Vader did it and Han Solo did it. They both call it the Falcon, and then they both called it the Falcon. And I don't know. It's just one of those things I always noticed about those.
That's so awesome. And that's what it's all about, being there for each other, whether we need to be lifted up like we did yesterday, or knowing that, it's not you, I've got your back.
Right.
Or, hey, you need something, I got you for that. I'll take care of it. It's just, and like, as I look down this list, there's several people that I've reached out to, over the years in some cases. And it's amazing to be able to call them friends.
Yeah.
It really is.
The Falcon. The
Sure
Falcon. Yes. He knows what I'm talking about. Go back and watch. It's like in the first 20 minutes, Vader calls it the Falcon.
All right. So we're almost at an hour.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions, any suggestions before we call it a night and put our thinking caps on? We'd love to hear.
Definitely. If you don't get a chance to put it in here, go to the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Join the group and respond to some of those polls that are already up and the questions that are already up. Artwork suggestions, name suggestions.
Big time.
And we want to get it going as soon as we can once it's figured out, and get back on the horse. Get back in the Falcon.
Exactly. So for updates, definitely the Rogue Cantina right now is a Facebook group, and we won't change that name for the time being, at least. I don't even know if I can. It's a private group, so don't worry about that. Any of us can invite you. So if you can't find it for any reason and you're a Facebook friend with anyone here in chat or whatever, just reach out and say, hey, I can't find it. Can you make sure I get in the Facebook group? Scott is sharing it right there. It is brand new. It doesn't have the amount of members it should have just yet. So it's by this long ass number. So honestly, give it a little bit of time and that should populate well. I think I'll be able to go in and actually put a name in.
And I've got it back there.
What else?
It's we hit 95 during this stream right now, so
that's awesome. We really appreciate it, guys. We really do.
Yeah.
I love that, Diane. And remember, when a door closes, another window will open. So open that window and blast your favorite song.
That's right.
Good night, Diane. I hope all goes well with your mom. Her mom's having surgery. George and I talk about that with Hyperjive. It's just friends hanging out, shooting the shit about Star Wars, and we feel that with the chat. You all seem more relaxed tonight.
Yeah.
I think so too. Relaxed, overwhelmed, exhausted, all of those things, Still surprised.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we love this family too. We really do. Good night, Diana.
Good night.
See y'all.
Yeah. All right. So again, Facebook group, the Rogue Cantina.
Yep.
You are more than welcome to still be part of the Rogue Five Cantina. I don't know. I'm still over there. I'm an admin. But the owner of the Rogue Five Cantina is a person named the Rogue Five Cantina, who is Joe. So that's why we changed, because he could shut it down at any moment, and we just didn't want to lose all you guys. I mean, we'll lose what's there.
Yeah.
Not being in that group. But if there's anything you want to go back there and grab and save or whatever it is, feel free to do that.
Yeah.
For at this moment, it's still sitting there and it's fine. I've heard that Joe may not be on social media. I heard that from a couple of people. I do not know personally. I haven't spoken to Joe at all. So I can't answer that question at all, whether he's still there, whether, he's just taking a time out. I don't know the answer to that. So I don't know. That's that.
Yeah. We'll just concentrate on the only thing we can, which is us. And
that's it. And you guys,
Yeah.
And I agree. I think the new chapter is going to be awesome. I agree. We're going to have fun. We're going to keep it light. We're going to have fun. Sounds good to me. Anything else from my fabulous co-hosts?
I did bring the group back up if you wanted to show it one more time, just so they could see.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. That's a great idea.
In the right place. When you see Vader, you've come to the right place.
When you see Janine's picture and look at Batman in the background, that's my stove right there. I mean, I was in a hurry. I was in panic mode. I was like, what is happening? What's going on? Everything's disappearing. I don't know what's going on. I better just do this. And then I was just like, should I invite people? I probably shouldn't invite people until I know that something's going on, because maybe something's not going on. So I apologize. It's a shit show right now, but it'll get better.
Yeah.
It can only get better. A new beginning. Yes. Good night. Good night. Good night. Oh, so that's a suggestion. We have to ban Flex from all the giveaways.
Thanks,
wow.
That's funny.
Thank you. Happy you're continuing. You all are great. Thank you. That means a lot.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
The hot and spicy mercs. I love it. Flex already won next week's giveaway.
He hasn't even had it yet. He already won. That's right, Sam. You got to the right place when you saw Vader. That's right.
Hilarious. Good night, Robert.
Night, Rob.
You drank a Coca-Cola. That's what I say. When you see Vader, you've come to the right place, right?
Yep.
That's a good one.
It is good. Love you guys. We love you too. Flex has no more room for any more giveaways.
There's always room.
We'll make room. Glad to be part of this amazing community. I'm here to support you guys for new and better beginnings. Thank you, Pablo.
Thanks a lot.
Really
appreciate that.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Excuse me. All right. So again, happy birthday, happy anniversary to my co-hosts. We almost made it a year.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you again to everyone in the Spice Runners Lounge. Fans, subscribers, friends, just overwhelming. If we watched your channel and you popped on to show support to our channel, I mean, there's so many people to thank. And I'm going to forget. And I'll just, during the week, I'm going to think of someone. I'm going to pop it on the page.
Thank you,
because, we would not probably be sitting here at this point.
Club. That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you again so much. We love you. We will see you soon. We will see you on the Facebook page sooner.
Yeah.
And keep those submissions coming. I know we talked about doing maybe like a giveaway and like for the group photo. Whoever gets the most likes on their submission, what they think should be the group photo, we will manage a giveaway. We don't have decals or anything yet because we don't know what our name will be, but we will find something for you. Yay. All right. Good night, everyone.
See you guys.
See you next time.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.